Welcome to Pattaya Info, your trusted source for the latest updates from Pattaya and surrounding areas. Today, we bring you several important incidents that have recently taken place across the city. Please stay with us. In a deeply disturbing case that has raised serious safety concerns, tourist police in Pattaya have launched a major investigation following a violent assault on a Japanese visitor. The incident happened in the early hours of March 21st at approximately 3:44 a.m. along 2nd Road near a hotel in the busy nightlife district. According to available information, the victim, a 26-year-old Japanese man visiting Thailand on a tourist visa, had just left the walking street area and was standing outside speaking on his phone. Shortly after, a group of motorcycle taxi riders approached him, reportedly offering transport services. What began as a routine interaction quickly escalated into a shocking act of violence. Within minutes, multiple individuals surrounded the tourist and launched a coordinated physical attack. Witness footage shows the man being repeatedly struck and kicked while trying to defend himself. He attempted to shield his head and escape the situation, but the group continued to pursue him both on foot and using motorcycles. In a particularly alarming moment, the attackers reportedly tried to run him down with their bikes. The victim eventually collapsed on the ground, sustaining visible injuries. Emergency responders arrived at the scene and provided first aid before transporting him to a local hospital. However, in an unexpected development, the injured tourist left the hospital shortly after arrival without completing treatment. Authorities have stated that despite no formal complaint being filed yet, the investigation is actively ongoing. Police are reviewing surveillance footage and collecting witness statements to identify those responsible. Officials have emphasized that such behavior will not be tolerated in a major tourist destination like Pattaya. In another case, immigration authorities in Chonburi province have arrested a foreign national accused of working illegally in a profession restricted to Thai citizens. The operation took place in the afternoon of March 20th along Sukhumvit Road. Officers acted on prior intelligence suggesting that a Chinese man was offering barber services without proper authorization. Upon arrival at the location, authorities found the suspect actively cutting a client's hair, with several other customers waiting nearby. The individual was taken into custody at the scene. Equipment used for haircutting, including clippers, scissors, and styling tools, was also seized as evidence. Officials later confirmed that all individuals present at the location were legally in the country, with no visa violations detected among the customers. The suspect now faces charges related to unauthorized employment in a restricted occupation. Under Thai law, certain professions are reserved exclusively for local citizens in order to protect domestic employment opportunities. Authorities have stated that inspections and enforcement actions will continue as part of a broader effort to ensure compliance with labor regulations. Meanwhile, in the Jom Tien area, a separate incident involving a foreign tourist has also drawn attention. A 59-year-old man from Sweden was reportedly injured following an altercation late at night. Emergency services received a call for assistance shortly before 3 a.m. on March 22nd. Upon arrival at a residential location, rescue teams found the man with injuries including swelling to the head and cuts on his knees. First aid was administered before he was transported to a local hospital for further care. However, according to preliminary accounts, the incident began earlier in the evening when the tourist had been socializing in a local bar area. While returning to his accommodation, he encountered an individual who attempted to engage him in conversation and invite him to continue socializing. When the invitation was declined, a dispute reportedly followed. The situation escalated and the tourist was struck, causing him to fall from his motorcycle. He was then reportedly kicked while on the ground. Fearing further harm, the man left the scene and made his way back to his residence, where he later sought assistance. Authorities expect that a formal complaint may be filed once his condition stabilizes. An investigation is likely to follow based on the victim's statement and available evidence. In another early morning incident, a serious traffic accident occurred along Sukhumvit Road in Pattaya. A 45-year-old Thai man was critically injured after losing control of his motorcycle. The accident happened at approximately 4:16 a.m. on March 22nd. Emergency responders arrived to find a heavily damaged motorcycle that had left the roadway, mounted the sidewalk, and collided with a large tree. The rider was discovered nearby with severe injuries, including significant wounds to the head and face. First responders provided urgent medical assistance before transporting him to a local hospital. A witness at the scene reported that the motorcycle had been traveling at a high speed before the rider suddenly lost control. The impact was described as severe, with debris scattered across the area. No other vehicles were involved in the incident. Authorities are continuing to investigate the exact cause of the crash, including factors such as speed and road conditions. Officials are once again reminding drivers to exercise caution, particularly during early morning hours, when visibility and alertness may be reduced. These incidents highlight a range of safety concerns, from violent encounters to traffic risks and legal enforcement actions. Local authorities have reaffirmed their commitment to maintaining public safety and ensuring that both residents and visitors can feel secure. As always, we encourage everyone to remain aware of their surroundings, follow local laws, and prioritize personal safety at all times. Thank you for watching Pattaya Info. We appreciate your support, and we will continue to bring you the latest updates from Pattaya. Stay safe and see you in the next report.